This is a very, very juicy conversation. This video is not for the faint-hearted. If you are of a sensitive nature, do not watch this video. For everybody else, let's go. We are talking about spiritual warfare. We are talking about dark entities. There'll be certain words that I stop myself from saying because it will flag my video. I want you to use your imagination on some of the things I'm going to discuss. So let's talk about brands. So we know that all these big luxury brands, a lot of them never go into sale. They're creating this image, identity of being very, very exclusive. You will see certain celebrities wearing them, trying to create this really inspirational brand, a club you aspire to be part of. Essentially, they are very expensive. So you are always going to be kept poor if you try and keep up with this trend. It's all a load of rubbish. The way these brands are produced is often very unethical. They are essentially representing a group of people, very, very wealthy individuals that are part of very, very disgusting, dark groups with horrific agendas, unspeakable agendas. So if you look at the things that are coming out at the minute around Diddy, it's the same thing. Even worse than him, even darker than him. Let me just tell you, that man is the tip of the iceberg. There are far worse than him, not condoning him, but I am saying that, you know, they're making him look so terrible. There are so many people doing this sort of thing. There are big groups of them, and it's coming out, and more's going to come out. It's going to keep flying out. So you might be watching this video now thinking, what is she talking about? This can't be true. Just trust me. Give it another 3-6 a year, right? You will see what I'm speaking on is true. Say what you want in the comments. I know what I know. My background as a psychic medium, as a healer, as a person that has raised their vibration and consciousness to be able to see, hear different things on different vibrational frequencies allows me to see what's going on. So going forward, I want to go to example of the Balenciaga scandal. This showed you right there, it showed you in your face. Why have we still got people wearing this brand? Because they want to pretend that it didn't happen or it can't possibly be true, or they're just sick and they're trying to endorse it still and carry it on. Okay, anyone that wears that brand, what are you doing? We all know what went down with that brand, and that is not uncommon. And then we have to look at who owns that brand. The brand is owned by a French company called the Kering Group. How ironic. Kering. What does that sound like? Caring. Far from it. So they own, this same group that owns Balenciaga, owns Gucci, Yves Saint Laurent, Bottega Veneta, Balenciaga, Alexander McQueen. Now, Boucheron, they're a jewellery brand. They own more, but I'm naming the ones that you're probably going to be familiar with. But look, it's so obvious when you know what you're looking for. There's a lot of symbolism that are used in these secret societies and the occult, which when you understand it is very obvious. I can see a mile off who's involved with what hand signals they make, the symbolism, the way they pick patterns, letters they use. There's so many things, okay, that give them away. A lot of time they do like a mirrored effect. Gucci's so obvious, it couldn't be any more obvious. And you can look at like Balenciaga, look at their catwalk shows. It's a really dark underlying current to everything, like a bondagey look, like skinny freaks walking around, you know, looking emaciated, like they haven't eaten, looking ill, pale. You know, they're being held hostage, not fed, and abused by being bound up in weird clothing, like straight jacket type looks and just weirdness. And I'm just being honest. Freaks, they like freaks. Who dresses like that? Nobody. They're trying to make it look cool. They're trying to make it look normal. They're selling you behind the scenes what they do in these rituals that they carry out, you know, behind the scenes. They indoctrinate people into the societies by carrying out horrendous acts, like you'll hear with the Diddy situation. This is how they bring them in. You know, the whole scandal behind that brand was to do with children, dressing them up in bondage-looking outfits. It was there in plain sight for you to see in the advertising campaign. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go and look at what I'm talking about. But so we can't deny it. It's going on. Wake up. Every time you buy these brands, you are pledging allegiance. You are saying, here's my money, I'm buying into this, I'm funding this, I'm supporting this. How sick is that? That's sick. Why would you do that? Are you one of these sickos that gets off on this stuff? No, probably not. You think you're being cool by following a trend. It's not cool. Stop doing it. It's really important. It's such a waste of money, and you are being indoctrinated into a ritual, whether you know it or not. You are. It's dark energy, dark money, run by dark entities of a lower vibrational frequency. And as I say, they've been outed more. Celebrity does not carry the kind of clout it used to carry. Look at what's happening now that he's been exposed. Look at all the idiots that he surrounds himself with that are worse than him. Jay-Z, Beyonce. Look at all the scum that is surrounding these people. Do your research. Look at the brands they're wearing. It tells you a story. Look at the people they're hanging around with. Now, given some of these people, they may say they had no choice, they were forced, they were abused, they were misled. I'm not judging those people. Like, I feel bad for them. I even feel bad for these perpetrators. I hope that they see the light, and I hope that they come to the light, because they've been living in the dark. All the talk about embracing your darkness, it's absolute distortion. So you've got to be really careful and really mindful. I want you to leave your thoughts in the comments. I want you to tell me your thoughts on these brands, your experiences of them. Do you regret buying these things in the past? Do you understand what I'm talking about? Do you care that it has a deeper spiritual meaning? I'd be really interested to hear your thoughts. And as always, I'm sending you so much freaking love. Bye guys, it's not all serious.